Hi, Sabrina Rojek here with businessinaweek.com. Thank you so much to everyone for your support, for following me as I do this pre-launch and able to do this vlogging for you and blogging as I'm creating my own business in a week to show you the same type of process that we would be going through for your own site. So today, as you can imagine, it's the last day till tomorrow is my Tuesday. That's the end of my week that I'm continuing playing with the site. I'm trying to get some web forms to be able to fill out as the clients call in, or for them to be able to fill out online so I can have that information ready. So that is something I've been researching earlier to create that'll feed into a good database. I do have a program, not sure if it's going to work, again, Infusionsoft. MailChimp does certain things like this. Excel spreadsheets could work, or even Microsoft Database could work. There are other softwares out there, so I've been looking at those today. The other thing I've been doing is editing some other videos, as well as figuring out packages. So today I'm trying to tighten up some of those packages, the price points, what those things can look like. If I don't get all the pricing set out and all the packages or even the web form, that's okay too, because the whole point of Business in a Week is not to try and throw together as much as you possibly can in this week. It's really to get a good site that's functional, that has your product, that has a way of purchasing your product, and a way of following up, hopefully with your clients. And then as you progress, then you start making things more robust. So if it's not a showstopper, this web form, it's not a showstopper. I could write something out with a pen and paper. I could create an Excel spreadsheet or a Word document. So if it gets done, fantastic. If not, that's not the showstopper that's going to keep me from collecting money. And that's the type of stuff that we want to focus on. I think a lot of us fall into the pit, I know I certainly do, where we spin our wheels on kind of complicating things, and it has to be just perfect, and it has to be all these thousands of dollars, or it has to be this process. We need to let go of that, because if you're anything like me, and maybe you're not, but for me, that would be enough to stop me. That would be enough for me not to move forward. And that's what this is about. The Business in a Week is get it up, let go of the fear, get rid of the excuses, and let's just, get something up there, get it out there, get past that first hurdle for yourself. And, let's get started now. So again, don't forget, enter into the raffle tonight so you can win your free brainstorm session. 10 other people will get that super fabulous checklist that spells out exactly what the steps are for you to do in getting your business started and going. And also, don't forget to opt in online at www.businessinaweek.com for our discounts and our specials. Also, get your brainstorm session now. It's at a discounted price of $195 versus the $250. After tomorrow, it will go back to regular price. So go ahead and take advantage of that now, and let's get the calls in. That reminds me, I do have that call button that's at the top of the website that is functional. And the other piece that I added today, a lot of people have those QR readers. You'll see what it is here in a second when I show you my screen that has those little box with all that kind of black and white splotches. If you have a QR reader, click on that on the website, and it'll also take you to the page to enter in to the raffle. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's actual launch day. I'm going to give away all kinds of freebies, free advice tomorrow. I am going to set up a chat room tonight. I think I'm really working hard, get a chat room tonight that if you happen to log in while I'm logged in, whoever gets into that chat room at that moment, we're going to do some free phone call, spitball advice kind of conference call thing. So look forward to that. Keep it coming. Thank you so much for your support. Businessinaweek.com. Let's get started now.
Okay, so here I am. I'm showing you my screen now. This should go really quickly since I told you a good deal of what it was that I've actually been working on. So now I just need to show you a little bit. So been boosting the heck out of these invites right here. So if you notice here, you can click and see who the different friends are that you want to invite that are your own friends. And then plus two, I wanted to talk about, I did the other day on boosting posts. You can see I didn't boost any of these ones. It says how many they were served. However, the cool thing is you can actually look at your different stats of who is responding to your different ads and things like that. So I did a little bit of that review today just to see who really is looking in here. I can see what my total reach is on Facebook and for which postings that I've done. So more on here. Of course, you want to promote. I do want to tell you that I hadn't told you before that if you go and you can Google editorial calendars, and I actually have some of those as well, different little templates and stuff that I'm happy to give away. And your editorial calendar, especially when it comes to social media, is what it is that's going to exactly when are you going to put out and how many times a day or how many times a week or how many times a month is your newsletter going out? Are your Facebook statuses, your tweets, your Instagrams if you're using it, your Pinterest if you're using it, Tumblr, Google Plus, all the rest, YouTubes, and you certainly don't have to use all of those, and you're going to see which platform works for you or which ones that you actually have the capacity to do. And you can do that in an Excel spreadsheet. You know, people create all these fancy little things, but really it's just, okay, what topics for what months. There's also things you can set up, especially for your tweets and your emails and all of that, that you can set them up on a timer. So if you have a lot of time, you can go in and create a month's worth of emails or a month's worth of tweets, and then you can set the calendar of when those actually go out. And something I do recommend is try your tweets and your Facebook messages. So a lot of things will say, some will say 3 to 5 times a day. At least once a day you want to be engaging your audience. But you don't want to go all kinds of crazy. But the reason why you want to try it, especially Facebook and Twitter, at 3 different times during the day. Try if you're up at 4 in the morning, and then try 1 in the afternoon, and then try 5 p.m. And the idea behind that is that everybody logs in at different times. If you've got friends in different time zones, friends that work, friends that don't, some are night shifts, some are day, then you've got people that are going to see those messages at different times of the day. So that is something that's important, is that you're spacing those out, especially if it's a new launch for a product or, you know, for something that you really want to get the word out. So I spent a little extra time on that than I had planned to, but Google editorial calendar, or you can create your own. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. So that is, again, something that I do have, but it's it really can help you get on a schedule as well as plan around themes of certain months. Okay, so I worked on this. I also wanted to show you a new link to use is Powtoon. This thing is so much fun. You can create all kinds of really cool little animations for your video. You can play music with it. It has the hands that swipe in, the hands that swipe out, the different verbiage and things like that. It's got animated, not animated. It starts you out with all kinds of these really cool templates. I love Powtoon. It's fun. For those of you that don't want to get in front of the computer and you want a fun way to interact with your audience, highly, highly, highly recommend Powtoon.com. Another one that I recommend that I really like, you actually go under Sparkle.com. And you have to sign up, and this one does cost. Powtoon, you can upgrade yours as well, but this one you can also create some of those types of moving boards and stuff like that. So that's really cool. Check it out. Powtoon and Sparkle.com. Let me see what else I've worked on. Okay, so I was working on a Powtoon cartoon is what my point was. All these different things, all these cool little templates, fabulous. YouTube, I worked on another video for you today. So I worked on the Enter to Win raffle because today is the last push. So you can see that here on YouTube. And what is the last thing I did? Oh, just continue to work on packages and things like that. Again, I'm going to jump into Camtasia real quick to show you. I have a Mac, as you can see. Camtasia is awesome with its annotations, transitions, animations. That's what I've been using that you've seen. And then today, though, I'm going to go back to using iMovie, which I also love. That's a great picture that was stuck on for me, wasn't it? So this is the video you're about to see here in a few. Excuse my crazy faces. And my name is Sabrina, and I talk really fast. I'm just joking. So anyhow, I think that's about it. Continue to check back in. Tomorrow's launch, as I said, going to do a bunch of different stuff. Going to try and create this chat room for you. And I think that's it. Thank you again, businessinaweek.com, and see you tomorrow at the launch.